it's me, Zell, and we are here with another The Bad Batch episode. We're gonna be watching the next one we're expecting, which is episode 14. Looks like it's War-Mantle. So I'm wondering if that's perhaps suggesting, do you think the Bad Batch is going to take up the mantle, joining in on the war efforts of countering the Empire? I don't know. Are they gonna perhaps see that perspective of what the rebels are doing? Not sure, but it'd be cool. It would be neat to see some. Again, we have 3 episodes left, and I'm wondering if they're gonna still try to squeeze in some more little folks that we're familiar with. It'd be cool to see some more old clones, right? We did see, obviously, Hauser was a newer face, but we saw Rex. So there have been a lot of people, and I'm to agree with them. It'd be really cool to see Cody's side of the story. I feel like that's one clone we have not gotten a lot of story on. But part of me is wondering and hoping that he would potentially show up live action in Kenobi, considering that, you know, Obi-Wan was his buddy and all. So that would be really cool to see. But in the meantime, we're gonna see at some point Crosshair get back in the mix. Is it gonna be this episode, or are they gonna save it for the last episode, or even the second to last? Again, not sure how far they're gonna draw out the story, but it's gonna show up again at some point. So either way, the Bad Batch, last we saw, are back with Sid in their little home base after reacquiring it, and they haven't really quite considered a new directive for themselves. So that makes me consider maybe they're going to find a new directive by joining in on the efforts, or are they going to just keep up this living our own life, trying to survive, outrun folks? Guess we'll find out. But either way, we're gonna get to it. So let's check it out. Ooh, I like the start already. Very interesting. We do get a clone. Okay. A clone's being hunted down. I don't recognize that hair. So he's being chased down with other troopers. Uh-oh. Was that a bomb, or is that a targeting? Oh no. Oh my gosh, that's cool. We haven't seen them like do a stun leg. Okay, so that was a distress signal. Maybe he's a traitor and they found out.
We're being hailed.
Rex!
Sorry to cut right to it, but I could use your
Was a wolf,
help.
maybe?
What do you need, Captain? I need you to get him out. Can't talk right now. Sending you a signal.
Oh, I wonder. What is he up to?
Rex wouldn't ask us for help if it wasn't urgent.
Echo.
Echo's got a point. No money means no food. Oh, yeah. Tech's got a point.
But Rex's friend is in trouble. That's more important than getting paid.
Well, the kid's got a point.
Wrecker. They all got good points.
Fine. We'll check things out.
Hunter's a really good leader because he really listens to other people's point of views, and he's willing to try things and take risks.
And the Kaminoans?
We have our orders.
Uh-oh.
Keep an eye on them until the time is right.
They gotta know something's up.
Isn't leaving the facility against protocol?
Your training will continue elsewhere.
Little
We'll
ones!
still be soldiers, won't we?
Of course.
It's an interesting twist to see their perspective.
Surely we will find other clients who value our scientific advancement.
We have empowered them to our own detriment. I fear they will destroy us. We must leave to ensure our survival.
Yikes. So this is, fighting for the survival of their own kind. Beautiful. Darrow, I don't recognize it. There he goes.
The clone was being hunted. That way.
Love it. I love when Hunter just whips out his skill set right there. This looks like the Pacific Northwest.
Inside that mountain.
I believe you are right.
Omega
Something
leadership.
secret.
Wait, why can't...
Coming here was up for debate. This isn't.
Ooh. Oh, Wrecker will take care.
Only one way to find out.
This is very intriguing. The music sets it up well. Wow, wow.
I'm cloaking a couple of commandos. Squads of clone troopers. I'd still be trapped in that place if you hadn't. If there's a chance that trooper's being held against his will, we have to try to get him out.
Echo, wait a...
Still your turn.
I mean, it looks very, very Empire. They've had to been building this for a while. Very protected. Oh, I love the commando helmets. Just like Republic Commando, the game. That's awesome. Do you think this is going to be a reference to Delta Squad? Is that what they're hinting at?
DK trooper. I'm not familiar with that designation.
Uh-oh. What are we getting into?
Got it. Hey, newbie, get me some food.
Quiet, traitor.
Traitor.
That's Captain Trader, insubordinate plebe.
Glebe?
Rex sent us. In that case, the name's Gregor.
It's Gregor! I should have recognized that silly voice. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had a feeling it had to be Wolf and Gregor. Well, now we know this. I wonder if we're going to see Wolf next episode or this one.
I take it you're CCs, like me. CT-99 defective clones. If you ask me, it's the ones who want to stay here who are really defective. I was an instructor.
Instructor. So they have new so their training's new.
Only one way out.
Oh.
Up. These are not clone troopers.
Oh.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Are the commandos clones? Ha ha ha. Nice.
Numbers out everything.
Oh. You just had to. And they're doing stun still. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. Is that a Delta? He's got yellow on him.
This is nothing. I got blown up once and survived. Survived.
Okay, so confirm commandos.
To the reactor pod.
Commandos are clones. Which makes you wonder who else is there. Oh, yikes.
Steady, kid.
I'll do my best.
I like that they're just letting her drive. Oh, snap.
Hold it.
That is sufficient. I'll take it from
I was gonna say tech takeover. Echo and Hunter. Take him hostage. Just kidding.
Donkey, we need you.
It's working.
Oh. Go, go, go. Come on, Hunter. Oh no. Oh no.
Get the ship out of here. Odds of escape are not in your favor. That's an order.
No, turn around. We have to go back for him. Order them to come back.
Sorry, kid.
Oh no.
A disturbing matter has been brought to my attention. Your chief scientist was gathering medical personnel to flee Camino. I do believe you will be of great service to the Empire. A scientist I have use for. A politician I do not.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of sad. Oh no.
I was hoping for the whole squad, but you do.
This is a stressful episode, but really good. My heart is kind of hurting right now because it's scary. I didn't realize how much I'd be upset yes, obviously upset if any of the Bad Batch, but wow, that's really sad. Yeah, obviously I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping maybe Rex will show up and join them since he was busy. They've got Gregor. There's got to be someone to kind of assist and help them get Hunter out of this. This is really unfortunate, and we can't just leave a man behind. That was so stressful. A really good episode. I recognized that call sign, but not until I said Gregor and like, of course, hearing his voice. It was really good to see him again. And what I really liked with this show, I feel like they're really combining obviously the whole chip aspect of it, but also kind of tying in the original of they were just given orders and they were following their orders, because we see that clearly there was that directive that the chip had them, but they do have some folks that are defecting because they see the Empire is not it's not the Republic, it's not what they have been trained for, and there's some that are seeing issues and making that independent choice. I think it might show us the limitations of the chip in that it's allowing some of the clones, specifically ones that seem to be more comfortable with free thinking, to kind of decide that for themselves, which makes me feel less and less hope for Crosshair that he's gonna want to change. Like, clearly he's willing to hunt down and kill his teammates, his brothers that he worked with before. Now they did really, and the only thing I'd say that's different with him is that they were really making sure that chip, like, they almost worked it in overdrive. So maybe there is a chance with removal that he'll be able to control this. But he's been working with the Empire with different commands, and he's been thoroughly following through with those. We haven't seen him really have any questionable or diverting from orders. He just goes straight for what he's told to do. So that's a little bit of a scary thing. I didn't quite recognize the planet Darrow. I felt like it felt familiar, but it could be a new planet. But it was cool that they were showing that these were new troopers being trained that were just other regular people from around the galaxy, as I said. It would be interesting. They didn't really emphasize at all outside of some coloring, but I don't know enough about it, and I could be completely out of left field, but it'd be cool if it was like Delta Squad, the one from Republic Commando, but I'm not quite sure. I played the game through once, but I could get my timeline off, so I'm sure someone correct me. Or if I'm just wondering if there's any other commandos there that we're familiar with. Clearly there were some taken out, like the one thrown off a cliff, but overall, as heartbreaking as it is, I like that the show is showing the reality of it, and Hunter falling and then being obviously captured and then facing off with Crosshair, and then now the team's left without their leader, their friend, their brother, their family. Really scary, and I think again just emphasizes Hunter's leadership and his directive and doing what's right. I obviously noticed that he was the last one to attempt to board. Everyone else got him for him. Yeah, this episode was very primo, very good. I loved the scenery, the music they set up, the intensity of it. Again, showing another familiar face with Gregor, showing some harsh reality of what goes on in war and the risks involved and the consequences of risks that don't fall all in your favor. My hope, or rather what I am hoping, and thinking that will happen, they will hopefully in this next episode band together to try to get Hunter back. Now, he's probably being taken into like home base or some really protected place, where they're, maybe back to Camino. I'm not quite sure. Maybe, they've entered into some pretty secure places before, but they know that Hunter is like someone they will definitely try everything that they can to get back. There's no way they're gonna just leave him. So now they have Gregor, and he will have some insight of some of these new commands, these new, protocols they have in place with the Empire that maybe they have not been privy to clearly, which good, smartly that the Empire is learning to change some of these things, but they're not gonna be able to, I don't think, in time change things for this rescue. But I'm hoping that Rex will join them, maybe bring along some other faces. Maybe Wolf at some point will join them. I'm not quite sure if they're going to add that in, but that would be cool. so that they can get Hunter back and face off with Crosshair and have a discussion. Like, is this the choice you're making? Can they capture him and remove the chip? I'm not quite sure. We have 2 episodes left. They have a lot to cover now with Hunter's rescue and the face off with Crosshair. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be intense. This episode kind of set us up for that, unexpectedly seeing one of them get captured. So yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. I think we're all ready. Bittersweet as usual of a really good show ending, but also exciting to find out how they're gonna wrap up this season, and if this means this is only gonna be a 1-season show, if they're gonna continue it. Just in the timeline wise, I'm not quite sure how much they're gonna emphasize on this, but really cool either way. I was just thinking how cool it would be cool to see a live action Bad Batch, but that would be a lot of work perhaps. But anyways, thanks so much for checking out this reaction review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode like I did. I imagine so. This feels, there's certain episodes you can just feel that people are gonna like, and this one feels like that. And if you want to support, give that video a thumbs up. Put some comments of your thoughts of this episode, maybe some ideas of what is gonna come, or some missed little Easter eggs in the comments below. And then if you haven't already, if you're watching this and you've been watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe now, because that supports me. And it also just gives you a heads up when exactly the videos go live. So either way, we'll leave it at that. Again, thanks so much, guys. Be well, and I'll see you on the next one.